again, and today we are testing out the one-handed Mace. This is a custom order for a client, and obviously we got to do some durability testing, got to do some just fun time testing to see how this does and see if this is truly a good self-defense tool.
Watch out, boo-boos. Watch out.
No, leave it. So obviously we got to start out with our durability test on these bricks. And aside from a little bit of brick dust getting on the surface here, it is unfazed. That's what we're looking for. This is going to be a self-defense tool. Let's take a look at how it performs against bone. I'd say that'll do it. Just to show you guys how sharp this little point is. Just a little poke from that, ripped it wide open and left a nice square hole. Let's just do a few pokes. Like, I don't have to put very much force behind that at all. That would easily puncture through and do some pretty serious damage to whatever it poked. That's about a 2-inch spike, so it wouldn't hit anything fatal, not quite long enough to reach the lungs or the heart, but still enough to cause enough pain to get you to disengage. And of course we got to give it a standing swing to see what happens here, right? I think that speaks for itself. Those flanges really do focus that force. I would not want to be getting hit by this in any capacity. Now this is just to satiate my own curiosity. We've got our beat up lid from our two-handed mace. I'm gonna give it a few strikes with the one-handed mace and see if the force is comparable. Well, hit it right here, and it sunk that flange in pretty deep. Let's go right here where it hasn't been hit yet. That just caved that whole section in right there. So yeah, not many people nowadays wear armor, but if you're being burglarized by somebody wearing armor, this will still definitely do the job. And the handle in testing proved to be really comfortable. It's round or almost octagonal, so it gives you a decent grip, but it's not going to tear your hands up if your hands aren't, you know, hard leather like what I've got going on. It's got these ornate flat twists on the top and bottom, as well as a reverse twist that comes off that flat twist into that rebar section. And the reason I did that is it's a little knobbly up here, so if you're a little too close when you're striking, the knobbly bits will still make impact, and that will, with that mace head weight on the other side, will just break your arm or whatever it hits. So this is going to be quite a useful home defense tool if it ever has to be used. And I definitely wouldn't want to be the person getting hit by this thing. Well, as you guys saw, the results speak for themselves. Our mace is completely undamaged. It's unfazed by what we've done to it. That point is still stupid sharp, which you wouldn't expect to dull out on plastic. It didn't. Well, it'll stand up to smashing brick, it'll stand up to smashing bone and metal, so this would be more than a effective self-defense tool or home defense tool. I prefer a firearm myself, but some people prefer to go a little more hands-on, and this client wanted something for a hands-on tool, and I would definitely say that this qualifies. Bludgeons are really crazy, and these were designed for doing the most amount of damage through armor as possible, and in the modern day when people aren't wearing heavy armor everywhere they go, something like this would be devastating. Even if you're wearing a Kevlar vest, the impact from this would still shatter bone on the other side. It would still cause severe internal damage on the other side. So a mace is actually a pretty good idea for a home defense tool. You know, if you have a sword or some type of bladed object, you have to worry about getting through the clothing, cutting through. Not so much with one of these. With one of these, you just bonk, and bonk does bonking things on the other side. But that does it for today's video. Hope you guys like what you've seen. If you did, do me a favor, do that thing right there. And until next time, God bless, stay sharp out there. If you're looking for a custom bonker, sharp object, whatever, I sell knives, swords, axes, and so much more over on my Etsy store. The link will be at the end of the video.